Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jolene, and I'm the author of the Glory MC series as well as the MOONRISE Beach series. For today's video, I thought that I would jump into my Hobonichi cousin. This is the full year for 2021, and I'm going to be doing a daily plan with me with you guys today. So I've been using this planner as a work pre-planner, so a lot of my plans as an author as well as my job as an author assistant goes into here. I do YouTube planning in here also, but that might be changing a little bit next year. And I just have my daily to-dos in this as well. So like I said, we are going to be planning out in my daily pages. The cover that I'm using is the Amaki Peach. So they did a sale earlier this year and I was able to grab this cover. This is a cover that I've been meaning to get for a while, and so I've been using this for the past, I think, 2 or 3 months already, and I just decorated it with a little Paper Echoes die cut. That's a little teepee, one of my favorite die cuts from her shop. And this little charm is a little washi card charm, so I just put a little bit of Paper Echoes washi on there as well, and that's her little character, Sushi the cat. I like it because it kind of acts as, you know, a cute charm, but also it's very functional whenever I need some washi. So I do PR for Paper Echoes, so if you guys are interested in purchasing anything from her shop, you guys can use my code ANNA15 to receive 15% off of her shop, as well as receive my freebie sampler. So I'm not going to go through everything that I have here. We're just going to go do the plan with me. I will do an updated flip through of this setup very soon, so you guys can look forward to that. But if you guys missed my previous one, then I will link it so you guys can check that out. The pen that I'm using, again, is my favorite. It's the Uniball Signo RT in the 0.38. I was using a fountain pen, as you guys know, but I just find it a little bit messy for work. It doesn't dry quick enough, and every time I try to read it, sometimes it's not as clear as I want it to be. So I went back, and this one is my favorite one for the Hobonichi cousin. I just have a limited edition My Melody Sanrio body on it, but it usually comes in black. I have the black one as well. You can get it off of Amazon, so I will link that. You can also get this off of Amazon. This is my Kokoro Zig pen. This is what I use to letter in here, and I believe this cover is the strawberry one. It's the more brighter pink. There is a more neon pink, but this one's like the middle tone one. I do also have this pencil board. This is from Simply Gilded. It was part of the free range box. I've been using that as my pencil board. And then the only other thing that I am going to be using today is this. This is my Tombow marker in the color 451. So I use this to kind of add a little bit more emphasis in certain places. So yeah, let's get started. I am gonna go straight to the beginning of the month here. So I usually will set this up at the beginning of the month, but because I knew I was gonna film this video, I decided that I would do it on camera with you. So I'm going to grab my pencil board. This is an Ollie clip. This one is the Rainbow Sparkle. And what I'm gonna do is just put my pencil board behind it and kind of secure it in place with this Ollie clip. So if you guys are new here, I like to use this front monthly page as a place for me to write down my goals for the month as well as important dates for work. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. So as always, I'm going to get my Tombow marker for this month. I do color code each month. This has been working so far, but I think next year I may change it up. I may not do the color coding next year. I don't know if I necessarily need it, but so far it's been working fine. So I just did some swatches there, and I'm gonna go in with my lettering pen just to write in important dates and then goals on this side. So I just want to give it some time to dry before I do that. So there we go. So I just lettered those in really quickly. And then grabbing my pen, I am just going to write in my most important dates for this month, and then I will kind of set my goals. So let's get started. I am going to zoom in right now. So I hope this angle is okay for you guys. I don't want it to be super close, but just close enough that you guys can see what I am writing. Like I said, I am just going to write down my work events, mostly because this is a work pre-planner. So for me, this planner is kind of like my messy planner. I do have another work planner, which is a A5, and I've been keeping up with that. I don't always show it on this channel because it does contain all my business information, but I will probably be doing a setup and sharing that with you next month because I want to do a birthday setup in there. But before I can do that, I do have to kind of cover up some sensitive information because I'm a romance author and a lot of information in there has not been released about my books yet. So once I do that, then I will definitely share it. Now I do have something here happening on the 16th, but because I don't actually know what the event is called yet, I'm just going to leave a blank and we're going to fill that in a little bit later. I know what's happening. It's just that it hasn't been fully confirmed yet. So I'm just going to leave that empty space there for when that gets confirmed. So I like to do this because it kind of gives me like a checklist throughout the month that I can reference. Next year, I am going to be using my inserts from my shop. I'm going to have a this month page and it kind of covers this area here, and I have designed it so that it has a to-do list and a longer kind of grid as well as 4 quadrants here. So I might use that to map out my goals in a more detailed manner. So come 2022, I will be using those every month. If you guys are interested in the 2022 calendars, trackers, and note pages that I'm talking about right now for next year, they are actually already live in my shop, so you guys can check them out. The 2021 versions of my printables are going to be retiring, so if you guys are interested in those, then definitely pick them up before the end of the year because they will be gone. And you guys can use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off in my shop on those retiring items. So now I'm just writing in my goals. I have a lot of books to renew, and I also want to finish the first draft of the book that I was writing. So what happened was my mom suddenly got hospitalized, and so I haven't been able to write for quite some time. That's okay though, because I do write in advance and I am quite ahead of my schedule. So I'm not too worried about falling behind, but I do have another book, Bad at Love, coming out next month, late next month or early November, and so I really need to make sure that I'm on top of that despite what's happening to me and my family. So these are just some of the goals that I need to focus on this month in order to make that happen. So I am going to work on preparation for Bad at Love. Once again, it's coming out at the end of next month. So those are my goals for September and my important dates. So now let's move on to the week that we are planning in my daily section. So here we are. This is the Monday of the week that we are planning. We are planning the week of September 6th to the 12th. So I do already have a few things marked down. I have Labor Day here, and then I also have a sale for a couple of my books, as well as some to-dos relating to that sale. I do also have another event here that I kind of scribbled really ugly there. Wish I could redo that, but I won't. And then I do also have another event here on the Sunday and a couple of to-dos pertaining to that event. So like I said, since this is a pre-planner, I do already mark things down in advance. As soon as they get confirmed, I don't wait for this week to occur before I mark things down. That just wouldn't be functional for me as an author. Because I use this for work, I need something that's already dated and that I can quickly write down some extra to-dos and my events right away. So typically I would just write everything down with the Tombow marker and my lettering pen, but recently I've been adding a little bit more stickers, trying to experiment with that. I'm not sure that I like it. These stickers are from ArieBea's shop, so these are her fall gingham ones, and I think they're really cute, but maybe I wouldn't use them to write down my events because I find that they don't stand out as well as maybe something like this, but I have been using stickers in other places. So like for example, here I wrote down payday. I have these Hobonichi countdown stickers that I absolutely love. So yeah, I've just been using a few stickers, a little bit more than usual, but everything is still very much functional in here. I do have just a couple deco ones here from Papershire. And then that one is from Be Happy Plans. But like I said, I'm keeping it a little bit simple here. So let's get started with the tasks that I want to write down for my work as an author assistant. So since I do a lot of PR and organizing for other authors and their books, I want to keep their information and their tasks on my daily pages, but not necessarily mixed in with mine, because I'm also an author. It can get a little bit confusing. Whose book is this and blah, blah, blah. So to avoid that, I am using the built-in checklist up here to mark those things down. So I'm just going to use my Signal pen here to write down that I have to pick a winner for the giveaway that I ran over the weekend. And also I need to send that winner information. I also have to post a teaser image for a new upcoming book for an author. So she's releasing a book in November, so we want to start promoting that early. I also have a release for one of my authors on this day, so I don't want to forget about that. And then I just have a couple of Facebook posts that I need to post for another author, and so I'm just reminding myself of those things up here. On the Friday, I do have another giveaway that I need to run over the weekend, so I'm just giving myself a reminder to post it on Facebook as well as Instagram for that particular author. So those are just a few smaller tasks that I need to remember for some other authors. But now let's move back into the Monday and my main task. So I do already have the two main events that are happening for this sale. Glory and Close to You are going to be on sale, so you guys can find these two books on Amazon. All my books are on Amazon actually, and you can actually read them for free on Kindle Unlimited. But if you would like to pick them up in the regular store, then they will be discounted. So I also want to do some extra promo for that to let people know that those books are on sale. And then I also want to mark down that I have a cousin daily plan with me. So I'm going to use my Tombow and make a little mark there. And I'm just going to add that to my schedule. So for this day, I also need to make a blog post and send out a couple of newsletters. So I know that those are the tasks that I need to complete in the morning for this event. All my other to-dos will continue down this list, and then at the bottom here, I typically leave it open for any other smaller lists. So the only other thing that I would like to do this day is work on the book that I'm writing. So I'm just going to write that here. And then I am going to track my word count, my word sprints in the time section of this page. So now let's move on to the next day on Tuesday. So I have my teaser that I need to post. I have my events already written down. I would like to do laundry. I'm trying to come up with a new cleaning and like cooking routine. So I'm trying to do laundry on Tuesdays and also a day on the weekend, so either Saturday or Sunday, whenever I have more time. The other thing I want to do obviously is work on my book. So typically when I am writing my book, this will take me the whole entire day. So that is why I don't schedule anything else. I am just going to use this place to mark down my writing sprints. So I'll show you an example if I have one here. So this is kind of how I do it. I will write down the chapter and how many words I wrote. So again, I have an example here of how I've been using that. So this will get filled up on the day. So now let's move on to the Wednesday. As you can see, some of my marker went onto the other side, which is kind of annoying, but that's all right. So today I need to send out a newsletter again, so I will schedule it for 9 a.m. I would like to film a B6 setup, but I'm not sure if I will have the time, but I am just going to write it down just in case. Again, I have to write, so we'll write that down. And then I also want to start preparation for the front and back matter of my next book. So like I mentioned, Bad at Love will be coming out at the end of next month. And so I need to make sure that I have things like the notes to reader written, the acknowledgements, and also make sure that I have the dedication already done. So those are just some of the things that pertain to that to do. So that will likely take me the whole day to do. Let's move on to the Thursday now. So Thursday, I have quite a lot to do. I have to write some reviews for the review site that I write for. So I'm going to write that up here. So just here in the bottom section, I am going to write down the actual titles of the books that I need to review. You may recognize a few of these authors because a lot of them are really popular ones, like Marissa Meyer, Marie Lu. So if you guys don't know, I am a professional book reviewer, and so I get these books early from the publisher and authors for review purposes, and I help promote them. So these are all the reviews that I need to write this day, and then I will submit them to my editor. So some of these include some holiday novels, so I have to read them quite early before the holidays in order for me to have the reviews ready. So all I'm gonna do is just make a note here of the reviews that I need to write, and then I will check them off as I write them and submit them to my editor. The other thing that I want to mark down here is that I do also have a Hobonichi Weeks flip through going up on my YouTube channel. So there we go. So that is filling up quite nicely. Let's move on to the Friday. So on Friday, I would hopefully like to film my fall setup. So I've been collecting a few items here and there over the past few months for this setup, and I would like to finally put it all together and share it. I also want to go to the grocery store. I've been trying to do that on Fridays. Now let's move on to the Saturday. I do want to do some more filming. So I want to film my memory plan with me, as well as a cousin weekly plan with me. And then I also need to do something PR related for one of the shops that I PR for Paper Echoes. I'm just going to mark that down on that Saturday as well. And then Sunday, I do have this happening. One of my books needs to be renewed, and so I have written that down here. I'm going to be editing this whole day. I'm just going to write that down, and then I also want to mark down, lastly, that I have another Plan With Me video going up this day. The very last thing that I want to mark down on the Sunday is a little waiting on list. So I'm going to grab my pen here and just write that in. So this is just some happy mail that I've been waiting on. So I have an order from Lovely Mind coming. I ordered some clips and stickers. I also ordered some more dividers from Rose Colored Days and some stickers from Harriet Wright Designs. This one order from Harriet Wright Designs is taking a while, so I'm a little bit worried about that one. I do also have some PR orders coming in from Sweet Dear Stationery. So you guys can use my code ANNA15 to receive 15% off in that shop, and also to receive my freebie dashboard. Just have to mention my name. I also have a PR code for Paper Echoes, which is also ANNA15, and Fluffy Angel Stationery. Again, my code is ANNA15 with that shop as well. And you guys can receive my freebie sampler if you use my code. And lastly, I do have an order from Simply Gilded that I'm waiting on too. So these are all planner related. What a surprise, right? So I'm just going to cross those off as they come in. So hopefully they will come in sooner rather than later and I can share a haul with you guys. So that is everything that I would like to add in my daily pages. Like I said, I'm only using minimal stickers in here. I still like to keep things very open so that I have a lot of room to add things. But this is the level of pre-planning that I like to do. The previous day I would sit down and just fill out my to-do list for the next day. So this is just a little bit of what I know is going to be happening. Things will definitely fill out more once the day actually happens. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are interested in purchasing the full page stickers from my shop, then you guys can use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off of your order. The 2022 designs are already in my shop, so I have them for the cousin, the A6, and the weeks. So those include the 2022 calendars, monthly trackers, habit trackers, yearly trackers, as well as the grid note pages and the this month pages. So you can find all those in my shop, Jolene Printables on Etsy. Again, feel free to use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off of your order. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any questions, leave them down below. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!